Welcome back to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're diving into the world of flexible earning, specifically the Roadie Driver app.
Ah, yes, Roadie.
We got a really interesting YouTube video review sent in by you, our listeners. It's from Bytes Media, looking at the 2025 version.
Yeah.
So that's going to be our guide today.
Sounds good. A solid source to dig into.
Right. So our mission is to really unpack the Roadie Driver app. You know, what's its core function? What are the upsides, the downsides? And crucially, who is this actually for?
Mm-hmm.
We want to give you the quick need-to-know info, see if it's a good fit. Yeah, for anyone looking at this kind of flexible work, let's start right at the basics. What is Roadie Driver, fundamentally?
Yeah, okay. So Roadie Driver, at its heart, it's a gig app. Pretty straightforward.
Good.
It's designed for folks, like yourself maybe, who want to earn some extra cash by delivering packages.
Using their own car.
Exactly. Your own car could be a truck, could even be a van. That's the core idea. And it really taps into that desire, to be your own boss. Without the usual stuff like the hassle of interviews or really strict vehicle requirements you see sometimes.
Ah, okay. Less red tape, maybe.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
It's about giving you that control in the delivery space.
That idea of being your own boss, that autonomy,
Yeah.
that's definitely appealing.
Huge appeal.
So beyond that basic promise, what did the Bytes Media Review really point to as the big selling points, the advantages that make Roadie stand out?
Well, the review kept coming back to flexibility. Real flexibility.
Right. Yeah.
It's not just a buzzword here. The system seems built so drivers can genuinely pick deliveries that work around their life, not the other way around.
So not fixed shifts or anything.
No, none of that. You could grab a delivery on your way home from another job, maybe during the day, or you could dedicate a whole day to it if you wanted. It fits different lifestyles.
That makes sense.
And maybe even more important is the transparency. The review really highlighted this.
Transparency in what way?
In what you're getting into. Before you even hit accept on a gig, you see the key details.
Like the pay.
Exactly. The pay, the estimated mileage, all up front.
Oh, wow. That's not always the case, is it?
Not at all. Sometimes you're kind of gambling on whether a trip is worth it. Roadie seems to let you figure that out before you commit. Quick cost benefit right there.
Yeah, that avoids a lot of potential frustration, I bet, knowing what you're signing up for.
Definitely. It lets you make informed choices about your time, your fuel.
Okay, that transparency is huge. Now, you mentioned flexible delivery.
Hmm.
What kind of stuff are people actually delivering? Is it just small things? And how's the pay work?
It's actually quite a range, which is another plus point mentioned.
Okay.
The review talked about everything from simple local errands, maybe someone forgot their dry cleaning, or a small package from a store.
Right, local runs.
Yeah. But also more complex stuff like multi-stop deliveries where you might drop off several things around town.
Ah, okay. So variety.
Variety, yeah. Keeps it interesting, different earning levels too. And the pay itself is described as straightforward, meaning the amount you see up front, that's what you get. No weird calculations or surprise deductions later. Simple.
That simplicity is nice.
And something else that's a big deal for a lot of gig workers, instant cash out.
Oh, yeah. How does that work?
After you've done a few jobs, you can often cash out your earnings almost immediately, usually for a small fee, but you get the money fast.
Instead of waiting days or weeks.
Exactly. Lots of platforms make you wait. This helps drivers cover immediate costs, gas, whatever. It's about quick liquidity, getting that cash flow going. That's a real advantage.
I can see how instant cash out would be a major draw. Definitely helps manage the day-to-day. So, you mentioned vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans. Is there anything special for people with bigger vehicles, like a cargo van owner?
Yes. And this is actually a key differentiator for Roadie. They have something called Roadie XD.
XD?
Yeah. It's specifically for drivers with larger vehicles,
Yeah.
cargo vans, box trucks.
And what's different about it? Just bigger items?
Well, yes, often larger items, but the main thing is it offers a path to more consistent work.
Ah, okay. Less sporadic.
Right. These Roadie XD gigs often involve scheduled pickups, which can mean more predictable earnings. It's less about just grabbing whatever pops up on demand.
So for someone serious about delivery work with a bigger vehicle.
Exactly. Roadie XD could be a really solid option. It gives a bit more structure, more planning ability than you sometimes find in the pure gig space.
That makes a lot of sense.
And just generally, the review mentioned the app itself is, easy to navigate, reliable, which sounds basic, but
but it's actually really important day to day. A bad app can ruin the experience.
Totally. So a smooth working app is a definite plus.
Okay, so pulling that together for you, our listener,
Yeah.
it sounds like this is specifically delivery work. No passengers, no food orders to worry about.
Precisely. That's a big part of the appeal for some.
Yeah, it seems like maybe a less stressful kind of gig, more focused.
I think so. You're not dealing with, making small talk or worrying if the pizza's getting cold or
No.
restaurant delays. It's just about the package and the route. Get it there efficiently, safely, it simplifies things. That focus really carves out its own niche.
Yeah, that focus definitely makes it distinct. Sounds great for a certain mindset. But like any gig, I assume it's not all perfect. What did Bytes Media say about the potential downsides, the challenges?
Right, gotta look at both sides. And yes, there are things to be aware of, especially if you're just starting out.
Like what?
The review is pretty clear that gigs can be scarce at first for new drivers.
Ah, the newbie hurdle.
Kind of, yeah. It's common on gig platforms. The idea is the app's algorithm might still be learning about you, your reliability.
And the better gigs go to established drivers.
Often, yeah. Drivers with good ratings, proven track records. So new folks might need to be patient, maybe take some smaller jobs first to build up that history.
So strategic positioning, maybe driving in busy areas.
That could help. It's an initial investment of time, really. You got to build that reputation to unlock the more consistent, maybe better paying opportunities.
Okay, that's good to know. Manage expectations early on. What else?
The other thing mentioned was customer support. It varies.
Uh-oh. Variable support isn't great.
Well, many drivers have good experiences, but the review noted occasional complaints, especially when things get tricky.
Tricky how?
Like, say a package is damaged, or you can't find the recipient, or there's some weird delivery instruction.
Right, when you need help now.
Exactly. And if support isn't responsive or clear in those moments, it can be really frustrating when you're out on the road trying to solve a problem.
Yeah, that makes sense. You'd quick answers sometimes. So it's generally okay, but can be a bit hit or miss in tough situations.
That seems to be the picture painted by the review. Reliable app generally, but human support during those edge cases might be inconsistent.
Okay, good to keep in mind. Every gig has its quirks. So if we put all this together, the flexibility, the transparency, Roadie XD, but also the initial scarcity and the variable support, what's the overall takeaway from Bikes Media? Who's the ideal Roadie driver?
The overall verdict seems to be that, yeah, Roadie Driver is legit. It's a convenient way to make money on your own terms. Not perfect, but definitely viable.
And the ideal user.
The review really points to someone who wants that flexible delivery work, specifically. Someone who doesn't want to deal with passengers or food.
Okay.
So, if you've got a reliable car, or maybe even a van for XD, and you really value setting your own schedule.
That independence.
That independence, yeah. And you like the idea of seeing the pay up front, and you're okay with maybe a slower start while you build your reputation, then Roadie looks like a really compelling option.
Right. It's for that specific profile.
Exactly. It fits a certain type of driver who enjoys the driving, wants clarity on earnings, and is comfortable being independent. Good for extra income, or maybe more with XD if you're prepared for that initial ramp up.
This has been super helpful, really clarifies things. So for you listening, hopefully you've got a much clearer picture now of the Roadie Driver app. We've covered its main appeal, that freedom, using your own vehicle for packages. We hit the big advantages, the flexibility, that crucial upfront info on pay and miles, the quick cash outs, and Roadie XD for bigger vehicles.
Right.
But also the real world stuff.
Yeah.
It might be slow getting gigs at first, and support can sometimes be iffy when things go wrong.
Important context.
Yeah. So this deep dive, it's really a shortcut for you. Helps you weigh the pros and cons for your situation, see if Roadie fits your goals. You're definitely better equipped now.
And, thinking bigger picture, with the gig economy growing and this demand for flexible delivery just booming, it kind of leaves you with a question, doesn't it?
Oh, what's that?
How much do you really value being your own boss, setting your own hours, especially when you balance that against, well, the initial unpredictability and the self-discipline needed for this kind of independent work? It's a trade-off to consider.
That is a great question. A lot to think about there. Food for thought as we wrap up.
Indeed.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We really enjoyed digging into these things with you.
My pleasure.
Until next time, everyone, keep digging, keep learning, and stay curious.